Hello and welcome back to another episode of Honkai Star Rail. We're gonna jump right back in and just continue on with the quest for a little bit tonight. And we'll see where we end up. There's definitely something shady going on the Lufu. Again. It's just a reoccurring theme at this point, I think. Honestly. At least it's not the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. That would be bad. Right. Right, we're meeting up with somebody. Oh, the general, right? Yeah.
I'm glad to
Hello.
finally meet you in person, guests from the Astral Express.
Oh, it's just us?
I'm Feixiao, the general of the Xianzhou Yaocheng.
Hello. Nice to meet
Let
you.
me introduce our guest to you. The one dressed in green.
He's the reincarnation of Imbibitor Hoolay, and the person behind him is the newest member of the crew. I've heard a lot about you.
Have you heard about his obsession with trash cans?
Outside the reports from the Law Fu, the Skyfaring Commission of the Yaoqing has also gathered plenty of information about both of you.
Oh.
I've been eager to meet you face to face for reasons that I'm sure General Jing Yuan has explained, right?
Yeah. We know why we're here.
That's right. But don't worry, this isn't a trial. I just want to have a chat with you and get a better understanding of the facts.
Okay.
According to General Jing Yuan's report, the Ruin Legion is to blame for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
Yeah.
And all Arbiter Generals should pay attention to the Ruin Author's movements. Over the years, the Destruction's minions have wreaked havoc on countless worlds, and the Alliance has been keeping an eye on them. But no one expected them to join hands with the remnants of the Abundance. The damage caused by the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was far less severe than expected, which is good news for us. However, it was quite different from the Ruin Legion's usual style of destroying life wherever they go. While I trust the bravery of the Divine Foresight and the Nameless, I'm curious about some details missing from the report.
Details missing?
I'd like to take this chance to have an exchange with both of you.
Oh boy.
Let me be clear. The questions I'll ask might not reflect my actual thoughts. So please don't take offense if any of my questions seem a bit harsh.
Please go ahead, General. But keep in mind we can only answer based on what we know. And perhaps you already have the answers to your questions in your heart.
You have a clever tongue. I like it.
Hey. Oh, here we go. Right.
Merlin's claw is quite articulate. Right now, her intentions are unknown, and Jin Yuan wants us to be honest.
Here.
Maybe I'll just stick to the facts we know.
Let's not screw this up.
Let's cut to the chase. Before the crisis struck, the Astral Express was guided here by a Stellaron hunter, a wanted felon, in an attempt to resolve the Stellaron crisis.
Right.
However, everyone in the cosmos knows of the Stellaron hunter's reputation. So, why did you place so much trust in them?
Oh.
Could it be that some of you have a connection with them?
Oh, okay. Oh, good. Okay.
Apart from the Lafu, there are many other worlds suffering from Stellaron corrosion. For example, Eurillo 6.
Oh,
The
good
world that the
job.
Express stopped at before
Good
reaching
job,
the Lafu
sweetie.
was one of them.
To the Express, Stellarons act as roadblocks on the Silver Rail and pose risks to the warping process. And that's why dealing with Stellaron issues is part of the duty of the Nameless.
Yes.
Ah, I've heard about those problems caused by Stellarons. The Express connects various worlds, so it makes sense for you to take care of this. The cosmos is a mess, and the Trailblazers are just doing their best to fix it. I understand. Let's move on to the next question. The report suggests that Don Shu, the master of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, colluded with the Lord Ravager and used the power of the Stellaron to resurrect the Ambrosial Arbor. But here's the thing. Don Shu was just a chief alchemist. Even if she colluded with our enemies and summoned the Stellaron, how did she manage to bypass the Videodora guards around the Ambrosial Arbor?
Oh, what do I say?
The answer seems rather simple, doesn't it? The preceptors of the Lafu abandoned their duty to guard the Ambrosial Arbor and colluded with the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
That's a possibility. But there's another scenario to consider. General Jing Yuan brought back Mr. Don Hung, who had been in exile for a long time. As a result, Don Hung parted the seas, eventually leading to the resurrection of the Ambrosial Arbor.
I never intended to trespass on the Xianzhou ship, but...
If you had no intention to trespass, then why did you return to the Xianzhou ship before your exile was lifted?
I was concerned about the safety of my companions.
Oh.
So I had to act brazenly. I alone bear the blame.
Oh, come on.
Please don't worry, Mr. Don Hung. If someone must be held accountable, it won't fall solely on your shoulders. According to the report, Lord Ravager Fantilia is the mastermind behind the entire conspiracy. She disguised herself as an ambassador of the Skyfaring Commission and traveled with you, only to vanish without a trace later on. It seems too convenient to label her as a scapegoat.
She snapped her own neck in front of us.
We were working with Diviner Fu, and she also witnessed Ventilia's true form. You're not going to doubt one of your own people, are you?
Of course not. We can trust the testimony of Master Diviner Fu Xuan. However, even if she saw it with her own eyes, we can't completely rule out the possibility that she might have been deceived. After all, it's suspicious how the culprit just bizarrely vanished.
But we would, haha.
Oh. It seems that your answers have addressed all my questions. Generals, I am finished with my questioning.
So, what do you think, General Feixiao? Have the doubts in the report been cleared up?
The two nameless have been honest in their answers. Even though there are some tricky details, my intuition tells me there is nothing wrong. However, the three questions I posed earlier were not just for the nameless, but for you too, General Jing Yuan. First, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus grew uninterrupted on the Law Fu, yet the six charioteers were not aware of it. That was a dereliction of duty. Second, you believed in the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy and entrusted outsiders to solve the crisis, even granting them access to the Plague Mark. That was a dereliction of responsibility. Third, you insist on holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
Come on.
Putting the Lawfu back in the spotlight. That is a dereliction of wisdom.
Merlin's Claw. Is this your line of thinking? Or the Ten Lords?
From the moment I walked in, I made it clear that the questions I'd ask might not reflect my actual thought.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus were deeply rooted and had been plotting for a long time. I admit it was my negligence for not noticing it earlier. As for the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy, I didn't believe all of it. But in the end, the Law Fu did survive the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. So, I think it's safe to say that Elio's prophecy about the future holds some merit. And as for the war dance, do you think I'm unaware of the risks? However, risks can also be opportunities. The Law Fu has lain low for too long. I believe it's time to stir up the dregs hidden in the depths and wash them away once and for all.
Just as I expected from our sophisticated divine foresight. You have a way with words. I like it. But, unfortunately, ever since the report was submitted, the Alliance has been filled with rumors and speculation. Even within the Lawfu, there are people accusing you of neglecting your duties, resulting in the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
So what are your thoughts on all of this, General Feixiao?
Yeah, you're so perfect.
As a fellow Arbiter General, I fully understand the difficulties of this position. Personally, I think all these rumors are meaningless drivel. Across the sea of stars, the Divine Foresight knows better than anyone else what happened on the Lawfu, and the meaning behind it, just as what happened on the Xianzhou Yaoqing recently.
You mean the Xianzhou Yaoqing is also...
The scouts of the Verdant Knights have sent back reports that Borisin are making trouble again. The Borisin packs that were once divided and scattered have started swallowing each other up, forming larger and larger packs.
Oh, great.
Moreover, there's an entity named Mongus behind it all.
An entity?
According to the report, this entity isn't actually a Borisin. It's a woman claiming to be the messenger of the Master of Immortality. She's described as having 12 faces and 12 pairs of fangs, as cruel as poison and as elusive as quicksand. The Borisin believe she'll give them a chance to rise again.
That's Ventilia.
Oh no, what?
That's
Not
right.
again?
You're lucky that I'm the one who came this time. If it were the Patina Justice or the Seer Strategist, this conversation might not be so friendly. I've always had faith in my instincts, so I don't doubt your good intentions. But the Alliance has its fair share of questions and doubts about the Lawfu. So, my plan is to come up with an acceptable answer to satisfy the Alliance.
What's in this plan, General Feixiao?
General Jing Yuan, you already know what has to be done. But since you don't want to be the bad guy, I'll take care of it for you. You need the final word from the Ten Lords Commission to quell any doubts. And for that, I'll have to ask the two Nameless to visit the Shackling Prison.
Oh, I don't want to go there.
No, I'm not imprisoning you. While you're there, I'll ask a judge in the Ten Lords Commission's Interrogation Division to record a detailed testimony with the karmic mirror from both of you. We'll fill in the gaps that weren't covered in the report and silence any protest within the Alliance.
I'm okay with that.
Are you? Will you let
Worried
us
that
come
I might
back?
go back in my word and keep you in the Shackling Prison? Relax. If I wanted to do that, you'd already be behind bars. Once you're done with your testimony, you're free to come and go as you please.
Then, as the Merlin's Claw requests...
Oh, there's one more thing. This testimony is for silencing the voices of opposition within the Alliance. But I would like to urge General Jing Yuan to listen to the pleas of the Foxians on the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
So, you are here for Hoolay.
Hoolay?
Exactly. Hoolay is locked up in the Lawfu's Shackling Prison. Since he is the Broodlord of the Borisin, I want to transfer him onto the Xianzhou Yaoqing and imprison him
Oh,
there.
okay.
The recent movements of the Borisin suggest they're planning something big, so we must act preemptively.
It makes sense to have the Foxians keep an eye on their arch-nemesis. Since you trust my judgment, I'll repay that trust. What do you think about all this, General Huayan?
I was worried this would turn into a heated argument, but it seems like both of you are on the same page, solving each other's problems. I couldn't have asked for a better outcome.
And as for Hoolay, I'll send my lieutenants Zhao Chou and Moza to check on his condition in prison and ready him for transport. If there are no more questions, shall we get this started?
But no one's told me what's going on with... Oh, we're going now? Oh, jeez. Okay.
I'm really sorry about all this. But the testimony in the Shackling Prison won't take up much of your time. I'll call for a messenger to take you to the Interrogation Division. You just need to give your testimony, and then you can head back.
Okay.
So no need to worry.
Something's gonna go wrong.
As you wish, General.
Yeah, let's get going. Okay. Something's gonna go wrong. Something's definitely gonna go wrong. Big time gonna go wrong. But wait, have we ever been here before? I can't
As
remember.
General Jing Yuan requested, everything is prepared for your arrival, and I am here to receive you. The judges at the Interrogation Division also know your purpose in coming.
Where are we? Oh. Okay. Now I know where we are. Alright, let's go. And hopefully we don't regret this. Ever. We'll end up regretting it.
The Shackling Prison. I didn't expect to be back here after all these years.
Oh, this is where they held
Oh, no.
him.
Don't worry about me.
I am worried about you.
If you're ready, I'll open the gate for you. This is one of many entrances used for temporary access. Since you're not actual prisoners, it makes sense for you to use this entrance. Please come on in, dear guests.
Yeah, we're ready. Okay, let's do this. Holy shitballs. Look at that. So what's it like in here? The watchtower? Looks like it. How do you get up there though? It's a little nerve-wracking. Oh, there they are. The two of them. There's something weird about him and he gives us the heebie-jeebies.
What are you looking at?
The Shackling Prison on the Luofu is completely different from the one on the Yaoqing. It's completely underwater.
Whether it's in the clouds or underwater, breaking free would still be a piece of cake for me.
Hey, no one asked you to show off.
Still thinking about your old jailbreak tricks, huh? Forget it. You're free now.
Oh.
Just don't do anything stupid, or the judges will throw you back in there and lock you up for a few hundred years.
You'll see me again in just a few days.
Taking Hoolay back to the Yaoqing means a lot to the Feixians on the ship, and to the General herself. So stay alert.
Yes, because something's gonna go wrong. Oh, here.
Guests, my name is Shui Yi, and I'm here on orders from the Incarceration Division of the Ten Lords Commission.
Oh, it's been a while.
We're Jiaoqiu and Moza. General Feixiao sent us to extradite the Borisan criminal Hoolay to the Yaoqing. We're here to inspect the conditions of his imprisonment and make preparations for the handover and transportation. I assume you've been briefed, Your Honor.
Your visit request has been approved. I'll be your guide for this trip.
Okay.
Prisoner Hoolay, the warhead and brood lord of the Borisan abominations of abundance and the arch-nemesis of the Feixians, is responsible for 2,123 wars of aggression and countless associated crimes. Due to his heinous acts, he has been imprisoned in the depths of the Shackling Prison and subjected to the punishment of the Forest of Swords until the end of time. He shall never be pardoned.
No need to repeat his crimes and sentence, Your Honor. He is the greatest enemy of us Feixians.
Ah.
The stories of his atrocities are used to terrify our children.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm well aware of every crime he's committed. Let's move on to the next step.
When it comes to visiting criminals, there are rules in place to ensure your safety. I know you've heard legends about Hoolay since you were children, but your knowledge about him is likely very limited. Only the judges of the Ten Lords Commission truly know what kind of abomination is locked up at the bottom of the Shackling Prison. It has been centuries since Jing Liu, the former sword champion of the
Oh, she
captured
did it.
Hoolay. And during all those years, we never provided him with any food.
They never
Yet
fed
he
him?
somehow managed to stay alive. It defies all the documented physical characteristics of the Borisan.
So how is he still
The
alive?
Forest of Swords, forged by the Punishment Division, is a device of intense torment,
used to execute sinful abominations. Most Borisin die within 3 days in the forest. But Hoolay is different. Every time the blades pierce him, his body instantly heals. Despite the brutal punishment, he somehow manages to survive. The complex rules are there because of his abnormal
I
characteristics.
see. Oh my gosh.
Do you understand now?
I apologize for any offense caused. Please continue, Your Honor.
I've given you the instructions regarding Hoolay's visitation. Please make sure you read them carefully.
Prisoner Hoolay, Summary of Crimes. The Borisin Warhead, a denizens of abundance, accountable for numerous acts of invasions and associated war crimes. Accountable for the long-term enslavement of Feixians and utilizing their blood for alchemical purposes. Detention method. The prisoner was subjected to the punishment of the forest's swords and never be pardoned. They must be transferred to different locations on a regular basis. Their shackles must be checked for sturdiness during the transfer, and the air filters in their new cell must be intact and functional. Notes. The confinement of this prisoner is the foundation of the alliance between the Shanshu and the Feixians. Any individuals objecting to the sentence should be punished for sowing discord. Anyone who contacts or converses with this prisoner must take poison-proof pellets or wear a breathing mask equipped with a filter cartridge to counteract the effects of lubritotoxin. The prisoner's place of detention must be changed on a yearly basis, and the new location must remain unknown to individuals below the rank of Cloud Knight Lieutenant or Judge. Do not mention Jinglu when conversing with this prisoner.
And please, take this pellet before proceeding.
No, I'm not taking random medicine.
Oh, come on, you have
Then
to.
you won't be allowed to visit Hoolay.
Just swallow it already. Hoolay is like all Borisin. He can release a pheromone called lupitoxin that induces fear. Thousands of years ago, we Feixians were enslaved by the Borisin. Not because we were naturally weaker, but because of their lupitoxin. This pill is for our own mental well-being.
I understand.
So take
I knew
the
you were a
pill.
reasonable person. Now that we've taken the medicine, let's proceed.
Alright. So we're going to see Hoolay. Oh, something stinks,
Your
I'm
Honor.
telling you. What? What? What?
What is it?
No, never mind.
No, if you're
Maybe I'm
unsure
just
about
imagining
something,
things.
say it. You're
Let's keep moving.
probably not imagining things. Something's probably up. Oh, God. No, you should have said something. You should have said something.
Here we are. Her Honor hasn't arrived yet. Please wait a moment.
All right. Take a walk around. Alright, okay.
Welcome, dear guests from the Express.
Oh,
Judge
Hanya.
Hanya of the Interrogation Division. We've met before.
Hello.
You don't want to see me?
No, it's okay.
Well, in that case, I can call in the judge who's an expert in
Oh, it's fine.
acupuncture,
No, that's
or
okay.
the one who's handy with axes and saws, or the one who knows all about whips and ropes. We've got plenty of options here, and we'll find one that suits your taste. Just kidding. We judges work in shifts, and it just happens to be my shift. Maybe we're destined to cross paths. Please allow me to express my gratitude to you again for subduing the demons in the Feixiao Garden.
You're
Looks
welcome.
like while March 7th and I were clueless, you already made many friends on the Xianzhou Luofu.
Yeah.
Even though you and I have met before, we can't show any favoritism under the Ten Lords. So, please do as I command as we head to Scrivener Hall and beyond. Don't do anything without my permission. This is not a place for ordinary mortals. You and Mr. Danhan, please come with me.
Please lead the way, Your Honor.
Please let me activate the mechanism before we all move forward. And please, watch your steps.
Okay. Wow. Nice. So, okay. But we're up here and the bridge is down there. Oh. Traverse. Whoa. Okay. Well, at least there's no enemies in here. Well, you know, actually that might be.
Please stay tuned. Please stay tuned.
Oh, a chest. Oh, right, we're not allowed to go certain places. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Gotta follow the orders.
It's freezing.
This place is filled with the cold air from the northern peak of the polar delve. Even the toughest long-life species would have a hard time enduring this.
Yeah? Well, then I don't know how to cope.
Did you hear something just now?
What was that?
Let me check it out.
What was that? Oh, see, I told you something was gonna go wrong.
What an eyesore. This place is packed with boxes and crates.
What is this? This is bad.
These crates. They look oddly familiar.
A few days ago, the Spiritfarers received reports about an IPC transport ship that was attacked by Borison.
Oh, see?
Then, a bunch of those abominations were dumped into this place. I had a feeling there would be trouble during the war dance. But throwing both the pirates and the cargo in jail? That's a new one. I heard the Intelligentsia Guild crafted something dangerous. We have many records in the Hall of Karma about these wise ones. They love to tinker with forbidden technologies, always trying to push the limits of Ingenia. I caught a glimpse of the mechs in those crates, and they bear a striking resemblance to Borison.
And they put them in here?
Planning this time. Well, business first. Let's keep moving.
That thing better not wake up. Oh, jeez. It's gonna wake up, isn't it?
Strange.
What?
I don't remember checking the containment facilities a second time.
Anya? Oh my god, don't.
Watch out!
God!
Emergency! All wardens prepare for action! Emergency! All wardens prepare for action!
Oh. Oh, how are we gonna manage this?
Why are these things moving on their own? Something's wrong. Guards aren't responding.
Oh, jeez. What we're gonna do? What we're gonna do?
Just like the Boris.
We're on our own.
Oh my god.
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
Pretty close, ready to lose your you can fight it or rock with it!
Naughty child. That's better.
Don't worry about me.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Great teamwork.
How many of these do we have to fight?
Take your positions.
Oh, what we're gonna do?
Dreams do come true.
We need to spell the terror grip. gonna die.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it!
Still the same wall.
Oh no! No! Oh my god.
Time for the main event. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it! This show must go on.
What am I supposed to do?
These things moving on their own. Something's wrong. Guards aren't responding.
Ready to jam.
This thing is going wild, just like a Borison.
We're on our own for this one.
I don't want to be on my own for this though. I don't like this.
Or rock with it!
Don't worry about me.
Hey, we should be worrying.
The truth of life and death is Feixiao. It's but a vision.
Justin, just a little something. Think nothing.
Don't worry about me. Still the same.
If we can kill one, we might stand a chance.
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Time for the main event. Let's rock!
Still the same one.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
I've no interest in conflict.
Oh,
Turn it up!
I need you to snap out of it, Natasha. I need you to snap out of it.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
No, we're not doing this. This isn't working. Oh, what am I gonna do? How are we gonna handle this? Really? Okay, I think we need to end it here because, oh my god, I have no idea. So, like, comment, subscribe, and when we come back, we'll work on getting certain characters stronger to make this an easier battle for us. So, goodbye for now.